Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Bitcoin's still holding strong up here, guys. Take a look at this. I got Bitcoin here on the daily, and right now we've got a Bitcoin price of roughly $30,300. It did come down a little bit since yesterday, although it is still holding up very, very nicely here, forming a bullish pennant pattern. Let me just get rid of some of that, throw it on the hourly just to demonstrate, what we have seen over the last few days now for Bitcoin. This has been since the 21st. So over the last week or so, we did see Bitcoin climb. It did reach this high up here, went above $30,000, but has just been kind of vacillating in this zone here. So trading sideways in and around 30,000. If we zoom out here, we can see 31,000, 31, give or take, is that level of resistance here for Bitcoin. So this is, technically the next challenge for the King Crypto to get up above, pierce that level. And, as I've been saying in videos, we want to see it pierce that level, go up, hopefully, to a new level of resistance. And that would be roughly $40,000, give or take. But even in the meantime, if it does go up above this level here, let me just adjust this chart and show you guys. So if it does get up above this level here, even if we build support on this level before we pierce through this next level up here, this is kind of, the next step, the next logical indication that Bitcoin's continuing its bull rally to the upside. Now, XRP, guys, bringing up XRP here on the daily. We haven't really seen too much movement for XRP. XRP has been relatively flat since we got that news. That news occurred a couple of weeks ago now, and XRP hasn't really seen too much momentum to the upside. Still forming that Nike swoosh pattern, however. But for XRP, we got to get above 58 cents. So XRP still chugging away. It's not looking as exciting as we have seen for other cryptocurrencies in the space, but it is hopefully going to build new support above this level of resistance soon, similar to what I was talking about with regards to Bitcoin. So still at 47 cents. The big mover and shaker, guys, has been XLM. Now, for XLM holders, I'm sure you guys are very, very excited. Some people even asking, should I be dumping my XRP for XLM? Well, that is historically proven to be a bad idea. I know, this kind of thing has happened time and time again in the XRP community during bull markets, bear markets. People see one coin move and they think, okay, I got to dump my coin that's not moving and I got to invest in a coin that is moving. And so, guys, this is always proven to be a bad strategy. Eventually, your coin will move. But, people are saying, wait, is it Stellar now that is the chosen one? Mr. Intuitive facetiously saying, yeah, sell your XRP. Let me scoop it. Crypto Nim here saying, my theory is that this Ripple lawsuit is just about over and XLM is going to ride XRP's coattails. So U.S. institutions are buying it at a hedge since there isn't an XRP fund available. So we recently did get wind too that there is an XLM fund that is now being traded. I saw it earlier on Twitter, did not keep the tab up, but this could also be the reason why people are getting very excited about XLM. Living Legacy here saying, didn't Grayscale sell their XRP before the lawsuit? Would they have to buy it back after? Seems like they still hold their XLM. So I believe there is a Grayscale XLM traded fund. I don't know if that is the one, though, that I saw earlier. It scoops XRP saying XLM running like it's supported by FedNow. Micah XRP saying, I keep seeing people posting that XLM is running or rallying, but it's literally up 2 cents. I don't understand. So, in terms of, okay, percentage-wise, let's take a look at the percent, because we should always go by percent. And XLM up 32%. It was up, as of the time of its localized high, up 40.5%, but now has come back down. But that, guys, only equates to 2 cents. And again, all these coins are going to move. The ebbs and flows are going to look different for every single cryptocurrency. And so, my strategy, I try to keep it simple, and I'm diversifying into many different coins, something that I talk about on my Patreon. So this is textbook 101, trying to get you to, move your coins from one particular currency to another. I would not fall for this. However, once the community starts talking, it spreads like wildfire. Another interesting connection here that I noticed, Mason here posting this, the Elon Musk plus Stellar XLM connection. Now, Jed McCaleb was the founder of Stellar and the co-founder of Ripple and has a new company called Vast. I did not know that. Vast is partnered with SpaceX to launch the world's first private space station no earlier than August 2025 on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. So another connection connecting Elon Musk to Jed McCaleb and the Stellar Foundation. We've talked about connections connecting early Elon Musk projects with PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel to XRP way back about a decade ago. But there are more connections, and it's interesting because Elon has been very public about wanting to make Twitter, or now it's going to be called X.com, wanting to make it an all-in-one platform where you can send, receive payments. And he says he's going to be integrating cryptocurrency into that. So, a lot of us are kind of sitting back wondering what crypto is he going to be, incorporating. Now finding out that there is a connection with Jed McCaleb. That is very interesting. Also, noting his connection to Ripple, but also the fact that he is a Dogecoin maniac. And we're still kind of wondering, is he doing it for fun, for laughs? Or does he actually believe in Dogecoin? So, many different options here. And it could be that, many different options are going to be available on the X.com platform. Just wanted to share this connection between Jed McCaleb and Elon Musk with you guys to give you guys some more context here. Now, with regards to Twitter, and it all kind of comes full circle here, Jack. So the old CEO and founder of Twitter said this, okay? Apparently, this app here was removed from the App Store for enabling tipping to anyone in the world without the need for a bank, payment card, or government permission. And he's saying, yeah, this shouldn't happen. Well, I don't know how long you guys have been in the XRP community, but BITRUE responded to this, just like the XRP tip bot was removed from Twitter for doing the same. Guys, the XRP tip bot was removed from Twitter, I believe, in 2020. So before Elon Musk took over, BITRUE essentially created an app, some code that you could use over Twitter so that you could actually send XRP over Twitter. For those of you guys new to the community, you probably don't remember this, but this was a great way to send somebody XRP. It automatically went to their Twitter user handle, even if they did not have an account, so that when they signed up for an account, they would have a balance of XRP. And then this is what happened. XRP tip bot, the bot that allowed users to send each other micropayments, eventually got banned. BITRUE, he tweeted that the XRP tip bot account will not be restored, which riled up the militant members of the XRP army. However, eventually he did find a fix for that. He appears to be equally baffled by this reply. So Twitter essentially wrote this, it's come to our attention that you're going against the rules, blah, blah, blah. But then he eventually tweeted this, guys, the XRP tip bot works again, and I did not actually know that he got it back up and working. The good news is that Vin already found a way to circumvent the ban by making some changes to the bot. XRP users are now able to send tweets with the help of the XRP, hashtag XRP tip. So that's what you have to put in now if you want to tip people with the XRP tip bot. Meanwhile, Twitter is rumored to be developing its own tipping service that will use Bitcoin, but there is no official confirmation. Well, this article was from 2020, and so far we still have not seen any kind of development over Twitter for tipping people. But guys, the most recent development here, BITRUE did in fact make this fix back in 2020. While the XRP tip bot account is still blocked by Twitter, I made some changes, and the XRP tip bot is back using the hashtag XRP tip. So not entirely sure if this is still up and running, but wanted to just bring this to your attention. Considering now in 2023, we're talking about sending money over Twitter. Elon Musk has just started a renewed conversation, renewed interest in this topic. So thought that was interesting. Also wanted to bring this to your attention with regards to Stellar specifically. And, there's a lot of Stellar news coming out. Despite the fact that now we're seeing the price come back down. I think this was probably just some kind of FOMO pump, to be honest. But James K. Filan posted this, okay, crypto can become a regular part of investors' portfolios once regulations are clear. So essentially this company here, okay, Franklin Templeton, and if you guys don't remember, I did a video on these guys the other day discussing Stellar and XLM specifically. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. They're connected to the SEC. Spoiler alert. Well, here's what they're saying. Cryptocurrencies can become a regular part of people's portfolios once regulations become clear in the US. Well, investors can now buy crypto directly. There are limited ways for them to include digital assets in their trading portfolios. Earlier this month, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, filed an application for an exchange-traded fund backed by Bitcoin with the US SEC following that, and then they name a whole bunch of other companies that followed. The SEC approved several Bitcoin futures-based ETFs in the past, but has yet to greenlight anything that is backed by Bitcoin itself. Now, going back to Franklin Templeton, guys, this article here, a stablecoin with yield tokenized funds, perhaps just the start for the fund giant. Now, Franklin Templeton introduced a money market fund that used a public blockchain to record transactions. This marked the beginning of the financial institution's exploration of cryptocurrency's underlying technology, and Roger Baston, head of digital assets at Franklin Templeton, told Blockworks the company is working with the SEC to unlock a rich set of features. Again, if you guys didn't catch the video I did the other day, you should check out that link because it goes in deeper than even that. So I wanted to thank James K. Filan just for bringing that up. I mean, again, an interesting connection here. Franklin Templeton, XLM, Stellar. The fact that, there is also now a connection between Jed McCaleb and Elon Musk. The price of XLM has been moving up, albeit just by 2 cents, and that's only about 30%. Nevertheless, guys, things are heating up. Riz XRP here also posting this. Is London ready? Now, this is John Deaton explaining what he thinks are going to be the next moves in the Ripple SEC lawsuit once we do finally get a verdict. Guys, listen to this.
Let's talk about this concept of anything nefarious going on, okay? That's absolute nonsense from my perspective. Some of you are going to disagree with that, and I can't change what you think. But I will tell you the level of research that needs to be done. Lewis Cohen, the guy that I was talking to, you all should follow him, New York crypto lawyer. Great guy if you follow the spaces today. Very bright. Knows this case law better than anyone in the industry. And in his research article that we were talking about today, that I made in Exhibit B in the Naomi Brockwell amicus brief I wrote and filed, his brief is 108 article, 180 pages. And I was talking to Lewis and he joked and he said that, he shortened his article up. So just to read his article and to go through all those cases, okay, that are all in play, 180 cases. Now, when he didn't even go into the Ripple argument in his brief of the pre-1934 investment contract, that issue the judge has to wrestle with. So that means you're talking about reviewing 1920s and 1904 state law cases that talked about this and looking at congressional intent of the 1934 Securities Act. I'm just telling you that the amount of information that this one singular judge has to go over is monumental, monumental. And as soon as she gives her decision, it's going on appeal, right? She full rules in favor of the SEC. Ripple is ready. I said from the beginning, Ripple's summary judgment brief is written for the appellate courts. And so she knows Ripple's appealing. If she rules in favor of the SEC is most likely going to file a notice of appeal. Maybe they file a notice of appeal and try to negotiate with Ripple and not appeal, but it's going up. Something of this magnitude where, let's face it, this case will go to the U.S. Supreme Court.
This case will go to the U.S. Supreme Court no matter what, according to John Deaton here. He's saying, Ripple's brief is already set up to go to the Supreme Court if the SEC decides to appeal, if they don't like the verdict, and he is assuming the SEC is going to do the same. So maybe we will get a positive verdict, and in the meantime, we might see some positive action for crypto. Of course, this is going to be a landmark case, so they want to get it right. They don't want to get it wrong. An interesting observation here, nevertheless, from John Deaton. Wanted to thank John Deaton and, of course, Riz XRP for posting that. But the landscape is changing, guys, and the presidential race is heating up too. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posted a video on his Twitter account. As president, I will make sure that your right to use and hold Bitcoin is inviolable. Bitcoin is not only a bulwark against totalitarianism, totalitarianism. It is the manipulation of our money supply. It points the way towards a future in which government institutions are more transparent and more democratic. And he posted this little video here. It's another 2 minutes, a bit of a campaign video here, and I will link it in the description of the video if you guys are interested, just, kind of spitting some facts. But I think... he's smart enough to realize Bitcoin's not the only cryptocurrency in the space, and that, people might want to hold other coins. Yassine Mubarak here saying, in order to get my vote, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., you need to make sure you don't favor Bitcoin over other digital assets. And, I'm kind of the same ilk here. Cover crypto, allow people to hold what they want. You need to establish a level playing field and let the market and people decide what cryptocurrency they want to hold and adopt. And take it to the moon here saying, I agree. He's crypto friendly, says Big Wayne. And so, it's not going to just be Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the gateway for anybody who is into cryptocurrency. We all know probably the first cryptocurrency you purchased as well was Bitcoin. I know mine was. I bought it in November of 2017. Somewhere in and around here. Sure enough, I did see my Bitcoin rally and then plunge, and that was my first big lesson in cryptocurrency. I bought more back in and around here. Cost averaged down, and then the next bull run hit. Made me very happy to see that. I've been hooked ever since, not Bitcoin specifically, but crypto in general. So this is what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is campaigning on, at least, one of his campaigning points. And it's funny because, on the one hand, we're seeing all these pro-crypto guys coming out and, leveraging the opportunity that crypto has to their advantage, yet we've got regulators scrambling and trying to figure out how do we choke these retail plebes out. Zero Hedge here posting this. The Fed's one weird trick. Interesting that Zero Hedge posted this, bringing demand forward by lowering interest rates and lending standards so Americans could continue to buy stuff they didn't really need because the monthly payments dropped as interest rates were pushed towards zero. So discussing the Federal Reserve and their antics, their strategies to try to corral the economy. Being fairly critical about this too, flooding the economy with low-cost credit doesn't just bring demand forward, it also juices speculative bubbles across the entire spectrum, from cryptocurrencies to commercial real estate. So an interesting piece here, I will link this in the description of the video for you guys. The one weird trick. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is this Mr. Poole tweet, guys, from August of 2020. An ace up his sleeve, similar to this ace up the sleeve of the Federal Reserve, guys, and this was just posted yesterday by Zero Hedge. On top of that, Fojack also bringing this up, guys, from Lodestar 2. Brad kept that ace up his sleeve from Bearableguy's famous manifesto. Hello, friends. Did this week give you the opportunity to step back and appreciate the bigger picture when it comes to what Ripple has been doing? A couple of Christmases ago, I told you that some great things were coming. Can you hear me now when I say there are plans within plans? And so it cuts off there. You can see the rippled Reddit Lodestar 2. I will link this in the description of the video for you. Basically, though, down here it says Brad kept that ace up his sleeve and kept it close. Ripple keeps persevering. Exactly what has been happening. Bearableguy was saying this 4 years ago, even before the lawsuit was announced. And so, guys, here is what we have now. An observation from Mr. Poole and Bearableguy that the Fed is now trying something else. And FedNow, guys, could be part of this. I did a video on FedNow yesterday. We're coming up to the LIBOR SOFR deadline, June the 30th. If you guys didn't catch that video, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Anders here also posting this FedNow article plus David Schwartz on FedNow. So just some more information regarding FedNow. FedNow's open architecture will enable banks and other financial institutions to develop APIs to integrate with FedNow. So these are blockchain applications. He's just pointing out some of the connections here. The remittance companies, cross-border payments. And then David Schwartz came out at that time and talked about this. The biggest obstacle is often the very last hop, domestic payments in the system. And then he said, and then he used the example of FedNow specifically. Over here, he said, so there's definitely an opportunity here to bridge domestic real-time payment systems such as FedNow, the clearinghouse for USD with powerful benefits for SMEs and ultimately consumers around the world. And so we've talked about the connections with FedNow, Valente Technologies running on Ripple, all those Ripple-enabled companies as well, now being fully registered vendors, I suppose, or providers for FedNow. Well, guys, just yesterday we got another one, King Solomon here, posting this, June 27th, 2023. So just from yesterday, Finastra, another Ripple-enabled company, completes FedNow service certification. Global Pay Plus Total Messaging Solutions are both interesting here. Finastra is ODL enabled and can use XRP. Finastra Total Messaging can leverage RippleNet. and Ripple integrated into Pay Plus has been since 2015, guys. This is the official document here, Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. So, guys, this is brand new. Finastra Software Applications and Marketplaces provider Finastra has completed testing and certification for the FedNow service. So they are just another one here in a huge list of service providers now being able to run on FedNow, manage cross-border payments, making payments easier with RippleNet via Fusion Total Messaging. So again, just highlighting the partnership between Finastra and Ripple. And here, another document from a report highlighting Ripple and Global Pay Plus Business Guide, which is part of the FedNow service. FedNow is domestic at first, obviously, just pointing out the potential connectivity aspects from Finastra services being integrated into FedNow with the certification press release. And Finastra, guys, is not the only one. So many Ripple partners, I think it's up to 5 or maybe even 6 now, all connected to the FedNow service, which is going to be going live very, very soon. I know XLM is looking very, very enticing right now, but guys, it's only a matter of time before XRP has its day in the sun. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.